Okay, so this is the last game in the trilogy here. Brownie who... Gotta do it near the start if you wanted to. To get full hearts with Angel and Brownie, I mean. Oh, gotcha. I figured as such. This one's like super quiet. Okay. This game will make more sense if you played the first two games. Play the first game at Purrfect Apawcalypse. With a bit of magic, a soul and a corpse, a zombie is born. Zombies can be brain-dead puppets mindlessly following orders, or scheming serial killers that terrorize a group of friends on Halloween. Either way, over time, they all meet the same fate. Rotting to pieces. They can be held together for a short time, but only the force of a god can truly restore them. Chapter 1, Weekend. Okay, this is slightly different here. Okay, well I see they still have their broken limbs. Olive is chatting with Angel. They notice Patches staring. Patches! Olive tries to give Patches a hug. He manages to dodge it. Olive, you act as though I'm dead or something. But you're dead. You are dead. Point taken. What are you doing here again? I'm just supposed to have a play date with your friends. Am I supposed to just have a play date with your friends? Or perhaps would you like to take me up on my offer and act some revenge? Aw, you couldn't hurt anyone, even if you wanted to. Which you don't because you're a good boy now, and I trust you. Ah, of course. Anyway, we'll be meeting here because Coco has some super good news about the zombies. We just have to wait till she gets here. Maybe while we wait, you can say hi to everyone. There's nothing in the world I'd rather do. Yay! Olive hugs Patches, this time successfully. He extends his claws. But is immediately shocked by his collar. Ugh. Okay, so I take it that we don't play as Olive this time around. Angel's avoiding eye contact. It doesn't look like Patches or Angel want to talk to each other. Oh wait, oops. Brownie and Sparky are having a heated conversation. Patches starts eavesdropping. I don't know. A curfew sounds pretty reasonable given this was the second time you'd gotten mixed up with the occult. Yeah, but it's not my fault. Now I gotta have to dig in the neighbor's trash during daylight hours. But what if you just didn't dig in their trash at all? I would literally rather die, Sparky. I bet you middle-class parents don't give crap about where or when you're out. I only go out at night at the hell of the moon and run around. They don't have to worry about the neighbor's trash. You're so bored. Brownie finally notices Patches staring. What are you looking at? Well, I'm looking at you, and isn't that kind of typical when you're talking to someone? Brownie grabs Sparky's head and turns it towards Patches. Oh, hi Patches. Want to come hang out with us? Brownie sighs. Sure. I don't think I really have a choice. Great. We're just talking about our parents and what they think of all this crazy stuff that's happening. Oh, I guess you probably haven't seen your family since the massacre. No, between being forced out of my body and into the body of an undead cat, I didn't have a chance to visit. Not that anyone would be at home anyway. How depressing. Not even mommy wants to be around you. My mom's been dead for 5 years. That's a joke, right? Haha. Good one. Brownie, that's so insensitive. Thanks for dredging up memories of my poor dead mother, Brownie. I think I'll go cry in a corner for the remainder of my time here. Sparky pulls Brownie aside to scold her. The table is clean. Not a speck of tea, cake, or blood remains from Olive's birthday party. Patches reaches for the entrance door. Patches, where are you going? I'm sick of being dragged around by you. We're doing what I want now, and that's going outside. But the entrance door flings open and knocks Patches back. Coco and Ginger have arrived. Oh great. Huh? What the hell are you doing here? Patches motions to be chained to the chain attached to his neck. All right, how can I forget? What's going on? News about the zombie dogs? Yes, we were just at Kimono Woods and... Ginger, you're alive! Hey, we were getting to that. Oh, sorry. Coco sighs. Please get both endings for this game in particular, by the way. Yeah, Browdy. Okay, I'll be sure to do so. We don't have much time to spare. I'll start at the beginning. Coco pounds on the door at Elite Magic Club. This is the third time you've knocked. I don't think anyone's in here. Trust me, they're in there. They've always spent Sunday mornings prepping for fan meetups. Not that I would know, I just heard from a friend who's a big fan of the club is all. Uh-huh. Jeez, if only we had some way to phase through the door and unlock it. Coco elbows Ginger. Her elbow phases right through her body. I'm not exactly tangible. Well, at least phase your head in and see what they're doing. Ginger sticks her head through the door. She's face to face with a very scared hairless cat. Could you open the door, please? Ah. The dog. The dog? Whiskers opens the door. Wait, it's just a cat. Ginger seems to have hidden in the wall, at least at the last second. Yeah, it is I, Coco Grimalkin, member of the talented Grimalkin House of Magic Cats. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Undertale-ish vibes? Neat. Like the endings, or just in general? Coco holds out a paw. The tall Siamese looks shocked. Grimalkin, whoa. I am Whisker Widshin, Vice President of the Elite Magic Club. You can call me Whisk, though. Oh no. What? Oh, it's just... The Vice President is kind of... Angel, can you speed up the interruption a little bit? It reminds me of Patches is all. Yikes. Ah, so you heard of my family. Glad you to finally meet someone with good tastes in witches. Huh. Witches? I had no idea you were witches. I just knew your name from that white cat Angel. He's a real cutie. Is that how he reminds you of Patches? Angel and Patches are dead silent. Coco whacks Sparky on the head as punishment for interrupting. So, did Angel send you here to get my number or something? Haha, just kidding. Unless... no. I have a favor to ask President Mittens. Sorry, you're a bit early for the fan meetup. No, I heard they could heal the dead. Oh, so you're one of those. Well, they can't heal. Never could, and I think you'd better leave now. Whiskers tries to shoot Coco out the door. Wait. Lives are on the line. Look, I don't care. You gotta go. Come on, you've seen them around in the forest here, right? 1,000 zombie dogs? Dogs? Man, fuck dogs! I can't believe you're bothering me with this. Wait, 1,000 zombie dogs? In the Kimono Woods? You're behind that? No, of course not. Me? Kill 1,000 dogs? I just keep running them into the woods, and I felt really, really bad for them. And I figured if Mittens could help them, then that mean they could all go home. Staying as a serial killer versus being a good boy. We're gonna be good boys tonight, ladies and gents. I mean, aren't they totally annoying as they are now? They're brain dead. They have no sense. They have no personal space. Stink up the forest and a total tripping hazard. They're just like that when they're alive. But at least they have the mental capacity to stay off cat territory. I suppose it was a pain having a blast through them on the way to school today. President Mittens, who had been very attentively listening in when the conversation walks over. You don't have to yell, I'm right here. This sorry excuse for a Halloween decoration wants you to heal a bunch of dumb dogs. I heard. The answer's no. Well, you heard the cat. Get out. Wait, please. Look, you wasted enough of our time. It'd be easier just to kill the zombies than bring them back to life. 1,000 less living dogs is 1,000 less potential cat maulers. If you're going to get in the way of a cat prosperity, then I don't think you're suited to be here. In fact, I can make it so a disgusting dog lover like you isn't permitted anywhere near this school. Whisk looms over to Coco. Wait. Ginger raises from the ground between Coco and the others. A dog? What? I'm sorry, Burst of energy spirals towards Ginger. The energy dissipates. She manages to absorb it with her own magic. No dogs. We have a strict no dogs policy on the premise. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break your rules. This is all my fault. I was the one who asked Coco to help me after my magic backfired and turned these dogs into undead zombies. Please don't punish her for my recklessness. Wait. You zombified these dogs? But only cats can use magic. Unless she got a cat blood in her lineage. Gross. I'm sorry, I don't know how I gained these abilities. All I know is I don't have the power to fully revive the dogs. If we don't get your help soon, the dogs will rot and fall apart. They'll become unsalvageable. Cats truly are our last hope. Ugh. So you found one dog who knows your place, who's to say the other dogs will be this polite once we heal them. Okay. Okay, what? I'll heal them. What? Really? Mittens, thank you. I do, however, have one condition. Let me guess. They asked for your eternal servitude. Oh my, no. I did offer it, but that's not what they wanted. They wanted us to prove that cats and dogs can get along. Really? I'm friends with a lot of cats. Olive hugs Patches. I am not a fucking cat. What is this fucking cat? This looks like grandma, the fucking thing. Hey, Ma! This is the plan. We're hosting a communal school day at Hachiko High School, where cats and dogs will attend classes together. We'll have to round at least the least brain-dead zombie dogs, which means Ginger will have to use her magic to hold their bodies together, like she is for Patches right now. All of them? Isn't that a bit straining? I'll manage. Everyone is here besides Patches. Well, everyone here besides Patches will help supervise. Huh? Besides Patches? Why? He's going to stay at your house, chained up. We can't risk anything going wrong here. No. Olive howls. Sparky almost starts howling with them, but holds it back. Patches has been good since my birthday party. It's only been like a day and a half since your birthday, Olive. Yeah, and he hasn't hurt me since he got that collar on. There's no risk of him hurting anyone. And if this is about everyone getting along, isn't it wrong to single Patches out? Stop being so wholesome, Olive. Where's my water? Seriously, I don't even want to see this cat dog freak show of yours. I can have fun being chained up at home. Coco. We can't leave him chained up alone at home. Fine. Everyone here will help supervise the classes so long as Olive keeps Patches on a tight leash. I like how everyone is annoyed with the wholesomeness. Sparky politely puts his paw up. Coco nods at him. Won't it be controversial to have a dog keeping a cat on a leash on a day where cats and dogs are supposed to be equals? Alright, how about we just let Patches run free and he can attend classes like a normal cat? I will just assume he won't somehow brutally murder someone and ruin everything. Yeah. Hey, with that collar on, he can't do anything besides annoy the crap out of everyone, right? I don't see the harm. As long as he doesn't talk to me. Then it's settled. Whisk and Mitt gave us until tomorrow. So let's get organized. Sparky's paw shoots up in the air. What now? He didn't explain how Ginger got her body back. Oh, right. I just asked Mitt to heal Ginger as proof, and they could actually do it with what little remains of her body. They were weirdly secretive about it and made me leave the room. And Ginger won't tell me what went on. Well, it's a spell that's been in their family for generations. It's highly sought after, so I won't speak of it out of respect for them. And it's also because they said they'd kill me if I do. All I'll say is, Mitt can't heal. They just know someone who can. Alright, summoning the dark forces. Homek. It's an especially warm fall day. Olive and Patches have almost made it to school. Are you excited, Patches? It's so nice to be back at school. Yes, I have fond memories of this institution. The ghosts, the stabbing, the blood. I can almost smell it. Actually, Coco managed to clean up a bunch of the school yesterday, so no gore. Guess I'll have to make my own then. Haha, you're so funny, Patches. You're too much of a good boy to go and do something like that. And what makes you say that? Well, I don't know. Because you're my friend, and I want you to know that I believe in you. The two arrive at the front step of the Hachiko Hai. It's as though the massacre never happened. Olive, took you long enough. Meet Mitt and Whisk. Hello, dog. My name's Olive. Olive. Angel, you got a haircut. And got in a car accident. Angel, Whisk is talking to you. Coco shoots Patches a desperate look. Oh, right. Hi, Mitt. I'm not Mitt, I'm Whisk. Oh, sorry, you cats all look the same. Coco shoots Patches another look, this time less desperate and more pissed off. I mean, us cats all look the same. Haha, righto, you're a very funny one, Angel. Yep, very funny, Angel. Anyway, Mitt, Whisk, let's head to the home ec room for some baking. I'm excited for you guys to meet Brownie. She's a very nice dog. Let's hope so. Sounds good to me. Whisk shoots Patches a wink. Patches is nodding. Patches is noting short of disgust. That reminds Angel of me? This might be the worst crime he's committed against me yet. Oh, well, I thought Whisk was nice. Olive and Patches head to the school foyer, where they find Coco waiting. Patches, can you try a little harder to be Angel for today? You gave me no indication that I should be prepared to do that. Well, I'm giving it to you now. Olive, you're going to have to let Angel know that that he's Patches today. We don't want anyone asking questions about how a cat and a dog had a fight so big that they tore their souls out of their own bodies and switched them. Okie dokie. The bell rings, signaling the start of the first period. Let's go. Olive turns around and gives Patches a quick hug. Bye, Patches. Have fun, make lots of friends, and don't run away, okay? I'd be really sad if you got lost. Oh, and here's your schedule. They run off into school with Coco, but not before Coco gives Patches an evil eye. There'll be an assembly at the end of the day. That's where Mitt will heal all the dogs, so as long as no one messes up... I better figure out how to get this collar off before then. This pamphlet features a colorful map and Patches' unique schedule. There's a note written on the back of the pamphlet. We're taking attendance for everything. If I hear that you've skipped, I will literally kill you, Coco. Home economics it is. We, save. The maps are free of threatening notes from Coco. A portrait commemorating the founding of Kimono Town. Kimono Woods was lush and green at this time. The banner was painted in a rush, but from afar it looks pretty cute. I bet Olive was behind this. I like how you move around in this one a lot. It is pretty neat. This collar doesn't prevent general mischief. Patches pulls the alarm. Nothing happens. There's something written underneath the pulled switch. Nice try, Coco. I hate this place. Ironic, given the woods that is a more cat-centric than dog. The trash and recycling have been recently taken out. It's 8 a.m. Better get to your first class. There are many graduates from Hachiko High. The school is pretty old. These lockers all look locked, as they tend to be. Mine is further in the school, but it should contain something useful. The door's locked. I suppose they're only opening during lunchtime. Reading is fun, but I prefer doing it alone, or with specific company. This is where the Hachiko High Star athletes and academics are put on display. A few awards belong to Sparky and a few to a dog named Luna. Overachievers. None of these lockers belong to Patches. Even more graduate portraits. Unfortunately, most dogs leave the school alive. Coco will literally kill me if I don't show up for home ec. Friendship bake free? Damn it, Olive, learn how to write properly. The cupcake stand is empty. None of these lockers belong to me. It looks like I'll have to venture deeper into the school if I want to get it. Suppose the fools don't have time to clean the rest of the school and opted for a simpler solution. Patches attempts to cross the barrier. He is shocked as soon as he touches the yellow tape. As soon as I get this collar off, I'm going to choke Coco with it. Welcome to home ec. Oh, hey Pat. I mean, hey Angel. So Coco decided to take home ec first, huh? Ronnie tries to smile. Be an asshole, be nice. Oh, alright, we're gonna do the be nice route, and then we're gonna be a piece of shit. You're welcome. Patches turns around and begins walking away. Right into a cat. So wait. If I was an asshole... I'm not going to pretend to be friends with you. You disgust me. Oh, thank dog. Oh, wow. Okay. You disgust me too. Great. Now that we got that out of the way, I'll be sitting quietly in the corner, plotting for your demise until the bell rings. Patches turns around and begins walking away. Right into a cat. Angel, so you follow me to home ec class, huh? Everywhere I turn, there's a moron. Alright everyone, shut up. It's time to start class. Here are the rules. We're going to learn how to bake. We're going to have fun. And we're going to pair up with cats and dogs. Brownie looks excited while the rest of the class groans audibly. Shut. Go partner up and we'll start. Some students are frozen with indecision. Others begin pairing up begrudgingly. A fight looks like it's about to break loose. Duh, I really wanted to be your partner, Angel. Well, I guess I'll have to go torment some poor dog. Feel free to help me. Coco, cats and dogs only, huh? I guess there's no other dogs here that you're super good close pals with. Maybe we could be partners. What? Brownie, look at this mess. Coco gestures to the class. Cats are chanting with cats and dogs with dogs. It's a pretty mundane scene. Looks like animals on the edge of pandemonium. I need to focus on supervising. You're going to have to partner with... Angel. Someone's got to keep an eye on him. What? Wait, dude. Anything but that. Look, he's got that collar. He couldn't hurt anyone. And I bet he knows that if he messes up today, he'll rot away just like the rest of the zombies. I actually welcome the sweet release of death. See, Brownie? This kid's got nothing to lose. That's why you'd be his partner. That's why you're his partner. Now sit. Class is starting. Coco walks everyone through the recipe written on the chalkboard in front of the room. The recipe is easily customizable. It's up to the pair to collaborate on a flavor. When the cake is baked, everyone is to report to Coco to be graduated on friendship. Well, this is easy. We're both good dogs, right? Bacon it is. Who said I liked bacon? Oh right, I forgot. You're a polished little prince who needs everything the way, or he'll up and shank someone. Yes, exactly. Try it, buddy. I can't wait to see you shock yourself into a coma with that kinky little collar. I'll just sit right here until you bring back the ingredients for a bacon cake. Got it? And when did we agree that I would be the one baking this cake? When you broke my flippin' leg. I didn't break your leg, Sparky did. Ginger did. Exactly, I didn't break your leg. The point is, my leg would have been broken if it weren't for you. Now bring me the ingredients. Oh, I'll bring it all right. Good. Brownie's nervous, but it's not like Patches can do much with the collar on. Mittens has collected the ingredients for a vanilla cake. The bowl and pan are empty. Are you here to bother me, or is your cake actually done? I'm just here to bother you. I will make the collar shock you for the rest of the first period if you don't leave me alone right now. On the desk is some grading sheets. Looks like Coco's marking cakes based on their level of edibility, friendship, and lack of hair. The tone of the instructions keeps shifting between friendly and exciting to loud, colorful language. Brownie and Coco should work on their collaboration skills. Looks like Whiskers has yet to get his ingredients. Patches rummages through the fridge and retrieves milk, eggs, butter, and bacon from Brownie's cake. Now to get the dry ingredients. This is shaping up to be a very boring cake. Maybe I could spice it up somehow. Patches roots around the bottom cabinet only to find tea towels, pots, pans, and non-toxic dish soap. Patches climbs up to the kitchen counter in order to reach the ingredients higher up. He got flour, salt, and sugar from Brownie's cake. This is so mundane. Will I find something truly exciting ingredients? It's a Banny the Rabbit plush. Oh, it's a little puppy doll. Not that I care about this trash. Consider washing my paws once there's blood on them. Patches recognizes the dog. Hey, you. Hello? Why would this moronic zombie have any chocolate? Doug's eyes dart around nervously. Chocolate? So you want this delicious rush of it, huh? A few bites won't hurt a big dog like me, but I think even a crumb would kill someone like your size. Well, no worries. It's for a dear friend of mine. Alrighty then, I'll give you some if you bake a cake for me. Do you hate cats so much you can't wait to bear the thought of baking cake with one? Nah, I'm just lazy as heck. Fair. The ingredients are on the counter with a cat named Whiskers. Anyone but him. Have fun! Doug carelessly munches on chocolate. What's up, Angel? You need anything? So this is the brain-dead pug over your partner? Yeah. I sent him to get the ingredients, but all he's doing is just standing there, staring at the wall. I'd reprimand him, but I can't even bear being talking distance. He stinks and it's bad. Whiskers grumbles. As much as I hate to ask, can I be your partner instead? You'd do that? I mean, that sounds great. What about your other partner, the annoying corgi? Here's a certain ingredient I like to get before I start working on our cake. Baking with you will be a nice intermission of sorts. Alrighty then. I'll be waiting here for the ingredients. Maybe you can make salmon cake instead, since we're both cats. Ugh. Salmon. I mean, that sounds great. Yeah, I can see the Undertale vibes. How's the literature club dog? Doing plenty of reading, I presume? Or have you been using your exposed brain as an excuse to slack in club activities? Doug snaps out of his fake stupor. How do you know about the literature club and my name? I'm actually the vice president of the literature club trapped in the body of a cat. Patches? Ah, I'm just kidding. Who's Patches? Sounds like a handsome fellow. Not a huge fan. He's got a bad attitude, honestly. Actually, I want to see what... Let's hope he doesn't hear you saying that. He might put you on a list of some sorts. Gosh, that does sound like something he would do. Whoa, that's a neat trick. How'd you guess? I mean, what school doesn't have a literature club, and what club doesn't have a vice president? And smart-looking dog as yourself must be a member of such a club. Ha, I guess that all checks out. Hi, Angel. Whisk told me a lot about you. Any friend of my brother is a friend of mine. Let me know if you need anything. Well, actually, do you happen to know where I can get the chocolate, chocolate or something of that sort? My dog partner has a bit of a death wish, and I want to make sure that there's no chocolate in the class before we begin baking. You realize lying to me is an insult to my intelligence, right? From now on, be honest about your motives. I'm not going to judge you for wanting to kill these mutts. That being said, I unfortunately have no access to chocolate or other illegal substances. If I wanted to make it though, I could kill every dog in this institute. In an instant. Then why don't you? Sometimes it's nice to wait for the perfect moment. Huh. You and I have more common than I thought. Just sit tight and enjoy the day. You're a cat, so there's nothing to worry about. Do you have any sort of ingredient that might kill a dog approximately the size of a small corgi? I'm going to try to murder my partner. I can't blame you. Whisk has been telling me that his partner hasn't been pulling their weight either. That being said, I unfortunately don't have access to chocolate or other illegal substances. If I want to though. Did you get the stuff yet? I just wanted to frustrate you with my silent presence. What? I'll frustrate you with my silent presence. It would be a blessing for you to be silent. How's this then? Brownie barks loudly. And it promptly hit the back of the head with the spoon. Brownie, bad dog. Some cats snicker. Alright, I'll see you later, Brownie. Brownie growls. Okay, I don't want to lose my friendship with Brownie, even though I am supposed to be a piece of shit. What are you looking at? Oh, probably nothing thanks to your dumb, lazy eyes. Nothing to say? You'd make a great punching bag if you knew. You are unattractive and you smell bad. You're not worth my time. The only thing that makes me sad is your bad attitude. Oh no. Can I just like keep getting ingredients? Patches grabs a knife and lifts up the knife block. What the? I hate this school. Where's the chocolate? Okay, let me create a save. Here you go, great. Well, that went smoothly. Thanks so much for helping me out. Angel is so much nicer working with other cats than a dog. Dogs honestly scare the hell out of me. Yep, they suck, don't they? Wouldn't it be a shame if you were somehow swindled into having a dog as a partner? Absolutely. I was kind of against this whole communal school thing. It just seems like a lost cause. Tell you in on a little secret though. Mitt and I are kind of just in this to see the dogs make total fools of themselves one last time before they all rot to death. Seeing Coco scrambling to save them all is a bit of a bonus too. You're an asshole for such stupid reasons, but I guess I'll support anything that results in more bloodshed. Thanks. I hope by the end of the day, we're the last ones standing. Are you just here to bother me, or is your cake actually done? I'm just here to bother you. Okay, I think I have to throw it in the oven. Patches bakes Doug's and Whisk's cake. Oh, Angel, did you finish baking the cake? Here you go. Thank you so much. You know what, Angel? You've been acting pretty strange today, but I kind of like it. If you ever want to come over after school and bake or hang out or whatever, I wouldn't be opposed. I'll keep that in mind. Guys, I don't think he knows how to bake. Wait. I baked a cake, I think. Do I also have to bake Brownie's cake too? It is done, and with your partner. You gave it to my partner? Darn, I wanted to have it all for myself. Oh well, at least you saved me some precious, staring time. My payment? Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you. Tell your friends not to eat it all in one piece. Oh wait, is it too late? I'll give it to Doug. Back's back. Okay. Okay, so I see what happened. Okay. Cake his face. What the hell? You didn't even help bake the cake, and now you're eating it? Arr? Drop it now. Doug slowly takes more bites. I'm gonna make sure that you rot to death where you stand, you filthy mutt. Why don't you just use your magic and make another cake? What? That wouldn't be fair. You can't use magic, can you? You ridiculous notion. I'm a magic cat. I even have a wand. I'll just reverse the magic for dire situations. Oh, then you'd use it on a rabid dog for it to suddenly try and bite you, right? Doug lunges at Whiskers, but doesn't really look like he was just pretending. Whiskers runs out of the classroom. Yikes. Doug keeps munching on the cake. Did Whisk leave? What happened? Patches shrugs. We're going to have to talk to him. I have a feeling you have something to do with this. Whisk, are you okay? I saw you storm out. I'm fine. I was just, running away from a dog who called him out on being a magicless fraud. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for anyone to find out. I mean, it's okay, Whisk. Head back to class. Okay. Whisk heads back to the class. Did you really have to embarrass him like that? He deserved it. He had the audacity to speak down to dogs while he himself was inadequate. I get very bad vibes from you. I wonder. They stare into it. Ah, I see. You're not Angel. You're a dog. Did you steal this body? That settles it. Dogs are monsters and deserve to rot in Inferno for all of eternity. You'll be the first to go. Oh no. Mitt uses their magic, but gets... Mitt uses their magic to gut Patches. Patches falls into a pile of his own insides. 1 down, 1,000 to go. The achievement I got is called Imposter. Wow, there's a lot of characters. Okay. Okay, well now we know what happens if you Okay, and I already spoke to them, yeah. As you know, my sister Coco is rather uptight. She put a curse on this collar to keep me from disobeying her. I'm not too good at magic. Perhaps you can dispel it? That's awfully suspicious. Whatever the reason is she put the collar on you, the answer is no. Whisk and I are trying to prove that cats are superior to dogs, and it wouldn't be very becoming of us to cheat by bringing magic into the classroom. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. If cats really are superior, they should be using their power and magic to dispel to completely eradicate dogs. And doing so perhaps help me dispose of this collar. I like your conviction. But the answer's still no. Once I've made up my mind, nothing anyone can say will change it. Good luck with your collar, though. You gotta chase after Whisk instead of going to Mitt. Okay, let me do this. Let me save. I'm gonna be making multiple saves for this game. Don't listen to that crazy dog. I wouldn't be in the elite magic club if I could use magic, right? Are you trying to convince me that, or yourself? Okay, I can't use magic. It's not like I wanted to lie about it. My family dragged me into this. So the whole thing about not using magic in the classroom because it would be unfair, I just couldn't dishonor the Wenchian family name. And Mint worked really hard to help conceal the fact that I'm magicless. I don't want to let anyone know. I'm not really better than a dog aren't I? Whisk, are you okay? You stormed out. Is this... I was flustered because I told him he had a nice tail. Yeah, very flustered. I think I'll head back to class now. Thanks, Angel. Whisk heads back to class. I don't believe that for a second. Honestly, it hurts my soul to have even said that. Usually I'm not a fan of liars, but I do appreciate you helped my brother save face. Mitz pulls out a wand. Patch's collar feels a little lighter. Consider that your reward. Thanks. Mitz heads back to class. Patches follows. Okay. So, okay, so I want to save. I do want to do kind of the good route, but I do also want to see how this turns out. Here's the trash for your filthy bacon bite cake. Great. Now go bake it, slave. Do not call me that. You're right, I should have waited till you're chained again. Then it'll be really funny. You're into some pretty weird stuff. Huh? No, it was a joke about how you're under our control this time. Pervert. Patches waltzes away before Brownie can finish. Oh. Patches crushes up the chocolate bar and mixes it into the cake batter. The cake has been sufficiently poisoned. Okay, well now we gotta see how this turns out. Smells like a bit like chocolate, but mostly like bacon. They'll never know. The cake is done. Presents Coco the finished cake. Oh, you actually did it. Hey, wait a second. Did you even show Brownie the first cake? Why did she need to see it? Patches, today's about cats and dogs working together. I am a dog. This is pointless. I don't care. Go show Brownie the cake when it came, and then come to me. Patches hands Brownie the finished cake. She puts a little flower on top of it for decoration. Like it? I found it outside. Now the cake is really ruined. This cake looks awesome. Hey Patch, thanks for doing the heavy lifting. It'd be really hard to do this on a broken leg with some random dog-hating cat for a partner. Glad us dogs stick together, huh? I honestly can't even be bothered to tell the difference between cats and dogs. Guess it makes sense since you and Angel were. Aha, I mean, it's nice you don't care who's dog and who's cat. Some cats are actually so cool. Brownie looks longfully at Coco. Stop feeling things around me. Huh? You have a thing for Coco, right? What? No! Don't be so loud. Who knows how the class would react if they heard a dog like a cat? Or how Coco would react. You wouldn't. I don't even like her. I swear, she's, too loud and full of herself. You're loud and full of yourself. I know, we're perfect for each other, okay? Patches, I know we're not exactly pals, but you know what it's like to like a cat, right? Just don't want to, like, scare her away. And she's been so stressed about making sure everything goes well. Can't even be bothering her with dumb feelings, so please don't tell anyone. Thanks for listening to me vent. Can you grab Coco so we can grade our cake? Okie dokie. I mean, okay. Guess all's rubbing off on him. It's time for the delicious chocolate cake. Are you here to bother me or to get the cake done? But I mean about something other than your precious mission to heal the dogs. What was that about? Did she say something or something wrong? I'm just being a complete piece of shit. Did she say something or something wrong? Is dissonance spreading amongst the class? I'm certain dissonance is brewing somewhere, but I'm talking about the big crush Brownie has on you. Brownie has a what? The entire class, including Brownie, looks at Coco in Patch's direction. Patches. Oopsie. Brownie jumps on Patches. You asshole! I told you not to tell anyone! Stop. What? Tell what? He didn't tell me anything. It's too late. Brownie's trying to choke Patches out. Wow, this isn't looking too good. Guess cats and dogs really can't get along. Want us to get rid of your dog problem, Coco? Enough. Coco uses her spoon to pry Brownie's paws off Patch's neck. You, outside, now. Yeah, Brownie, out. Not her, you. What? I wasn't even the one who assaulted the other student. I don't care. It's only first period, and you're already wreaking havoc. What do you think Mitt and Whisk will think? They're going to see dogs as bloodthirsty pests that need to be exterminated. Again, I was not the one who assaulted the other student. And seeing dogs as pests are to be exterminated, don't you find it a little ironic that you're lecturing everyone about this? No. I've changed and I'm trying to make up for everything by any means necessary. Coco readies her wand. Maybe you should do the same. Or what, you'll kill me? That really screams, I'm a good cat and I never want to hurt anyone ever again. I wonder what Olive would think if they saw you right now. Face it, you're a murderer just like me. They'll never change. That will never change. You sure are getting shocked into silence a lot today, huh? I just want to be a good cat. Well, I guess we're just doing the asshole route now. Oh, that's all. I think I'll be heading back to class. Brownie's standing on the teacher's desk, juggling eggs. Patches. Yeah, class laughs, especially at the cats. This is hard when I'm on a crutch, okay? What are you doing? I'm trying to show off what an adorably non-lethal dog I am. Careful, Angel. She might try to maul you to death again. I mean, it's not like he deserved it or something. Someone needs to take you behind a shed. Shut up, Whiskers. You. No, shut up. Sit down. Whiskers returns to his counter. You too, Brownie. Okay. Come to me when your cake is done and ready to be graded. Are you here to bother me? Is the cake actually done? It sure is. Great. Let's see how the class and dogs get along. Oh hey, Coco. Coco immediately pulls out of the clipboard and begins writing sluggishly. She looks emotionally exhausted. Good work, you pass. There. Did you want to try it? I'm alright, I'm a bit busy. Oh. Coco, about... Oh no! Her heart is breaking even further. We can talk about it later, Brownie. I'm just kind of overwhelmed right now. Oh, I think that went well. At least I can drown my sorrows in cake. Brownie picks up the poison bacon cake. Nah. She digs in. So good. Tastes like sweet bacon. A little bitter, but in a really good way. Brownie continues stuffing her face. She wobbles a bit. I think I ate too quick. Or perhaps not quick enough. Could you be a faint from hunger? Maybe you should eat more. Yeah, it's no big deal. The bell rings, making the end of first period. Good luck with everything, Angel. Thanks for everything, Angel. See you at lunch. Hope your pal enjoyed the treat. Get to literature, Patches. Off I go. Enjoy the rest of the cake, Brownie. Coco, I'm really sorry about everything. I know you're already so stressed out. Sorry, Brownie. We better prep up for next class. Ugh. Did I get any worse? Brownie feels a sharp pain in her stomach. Oh no. Okay. I do want to load back to before I was an evil. Let me save. But let me load back to I want to do we're going to be good boys. If you want the full bad, you have to restart. You need to basically be a different run. Got it. Wait. Oh. Patches hands Brownie in a finished cake. She puts a little flower on top for the decoration. Yeah, we just kind of get back to where we were. Actually, I can just hold down control, right? Okay. Alright, we'll do the good boy route. Suppose it wouldn't be very productive of me to criminalize you for something you want to move on from. So, sorry. What? Did you just try to make me feel better? I'm terribly half-assed, but it's still kind of a nice way? No, I was just saying what came to mind, as I do, as a lot of people do. I seriously just want to move on, but I'm such an asshole to myself. It makes it so hard to change my habits. Is that relatable to you at all? No, why would it be? Patches, you need to move on from being a total blood-hungry asshole, but you can't do that unless you allow you to. So, unless someone believes in you, Gogo waves her wand. Patches' collar doesn't change at all. Your collar? It's already dispelled? Has it been like that this entire time? I guess the magic wore off or something. You bastard! I can't believe for a second I thought I could help you! Look, I didn't even do anything! Liar! You never changed. You'll always be a killer. Maybe this is how I can make up for the death of these dogs. What, you gonna kill me? Coco waves her wand. Oh no! And pops Patches' eye open. The force knocks him over, but he's still very much alive for now. I'm not a killer anymore, but the least I can do is make you suffer for the rest of your short zombie life. Oh no! I forgot. Okay, so I think so let me bake. Bake the cake. I'll give him his cake. Let me not dispel the collar. Oh, let me just hit the control button. Oh, wait. Okay. You realize I can go on a bloody rampage now, right? Guess I'll have to trust that you won't. Thanks for at least trying to make me feel better, Patches. Coco pats Patches on the head. It's infuriating. Well, time to get back to class and do some more damage control. Brownie's standing on the teacher's desk, juggling eggs. Coco. Brownie fumbles the eggs. Ugh. The class laughs, especially the cats. This is hard to do when I'm on a crutch, okay? Brownie, what are you doing? I'm trying to show off an adorably non-lethal dog I am. Careful, Angel. She might try to maul you to death again. Brr. I mean, it's not like you deserved it or something. Someone needs to take you behind a shed. Shut up, Whiskers. You. No, shut up and sit down. You have nothing useful to say. You're just wasting everyone's time. And Brownie, thanks for trying at least. It's more fun. It's more than this fool is doing. Thanks. Now everyone, get back to baking. Come to me when your cake is done and ready to be grated. Hey Patches, is your cake done? Sure is. Awesome, let's see it. Oh, hey Coco. Hey, how did the bacon go? Well, Patches didn't manage to stab me even once, so that's a bonus. Is it awful that that's our standard for good behavior? You realize I can hear everything you say, right? Anyway, your cake looks super cute, especially with the flowers on top. Wait, did you steal these flowers from my yard? Yeah, I figure you'd like them even more that way. I guess I can't argue with that logic. You get a passing grade. Whoop whoop. Wanna try some? Oh, alright, you go ahead. Yes, I've been waiting for this all morning. Tastes like sweet, sweet bacon. It's so good. I can't believe you and Patches managed to make something edible at all. Brownie continues stuffing her face. Wow, it must be really good. Maybe I will try some. Coco tastes the cake. Wow, this is way better than raw meat. Try some, Patches. Patches eats some cake. Coco and Brownie are super happy. The achievement I got is called Let Them Eat Cake. The bell rings, making the end of first period. I guess that's that. See you at lunch. What? Have fun in literature, Patches. Have fun wasting away at the hands of time. So, Coco, I'm really sorry about everything. I know you're already so stressed out. I didn't think Patches would go and tell you. That dweeb. I care about you a lot. You're super cool and smart and loud, and you're allowed to ask for help sometimes. So let me know if you need anything. Aw. Sure, I guess your antics would help everyone get adjusted being around dogs. Heck yeah. Time to head to the library for literature class. Now that the collar's off, I might be able to start having some fun. Cupcake stand is empty. Patches slips past the caution tape. He dispels the collar. His dispelled collar doesn't shock him. Almost every surface is marred with dry blood. Let me do a save state here. Now this is more like it. I found it. Patch enters his locker combination. The locker swings open. All right. I'm glad Angel isn't here to see this. Ah yes, a very special knife. I haven't used it since my last date with Angel. Maybe it's time I get some more use out of it. Well, what the cat saw as any other relationship, the dog saw as a marriage of two souls. Dear Patches, sorry you're clingy and... what does it say? Till death do they part. I never felt love like this before, and he would hold on to it by any means necessary. Sorry you're clingy and frankly a little... I'm so bad at reading script, I'm sorry. Creepy. You're clingy and frankly a little creepy too. You read too many books on disassociation and small animal dissection and small animal anatomy, and you joke about brutally murdering me if I even left you was not funny. It was fun while it lasted, but please do not come near me anymore. Yours never. Yours never is such a power play. I love it. Angel. So what was held onto an iron grasp began to slip away. Dearest Angel, here is your daily reminder of just how much I love you. Your last letter really gave me a laugh. I miss your unhealthy need to be honest. I didn't want to resort to desperate measures, but you leave me no choice. I will wait for your apology by the tree. If you don't see me by midnight, I will come find you. Remember, I'm always watching. Love, Patches. Jeez. The dog decided if he couldn't have him, no one could. Wow. Once upon a time, there was a cat who enjoyed reading alone at the edge of the woods. It was a dangerous place for a cat to be, bordering on dog territory. As expected, the dog appeared. Rather than fight as many cats and dogs do, the two found common ground and bonded. This little shrine was meant to remind me of what truly matters, making him pay. Now I wonder, why am I wasting so much time on someone who will never love me? There must be something else I could fill this void. Again, I'm gonna save. Again, I want to know. I want to not load because I want to. We'll do the good boy route, but I do want to know how these other, like, just being a piece of shit turns out. Patches. Olive jumps onto Patches. I'm so happy you're here. Remember when I met you in the library for the first time? How could I forget? You wouldn't stop talking about eating books and holding paws. It's pretty safe to say that it was the most awkward moment of my life. Wow, I can't believe you remember. That makes me so happy. Today's gonna be such a good day. Anyway, this nice dog Luna is helping me start the class. Let's go. So this is the entire class now, Olive. I don't know. We kind of just let everyone choose which classes to go to and when. Except Patches. Huh? Patches? Oh, I mean Angel. This cute little cat. Say hi, Angel. Hi. I see. Total anarchy. I suppose I can work with this. First things first, attendance. If today's a free for all, why do we need attendance? Routine keeps the mind sharp, and I also must ensure that I have record of which literature club members attend the weekly club meetups. We already know Doug isn't here. Holly, please. Holly shuts up. Doug, absent. Holly, present. Patches, present. Olive, present. Luna, present. And since when was Olive a member of the club? Holly, down. I'd like to welcome our newest member of the literature club, Olive. Hoy. Luna claps. Angel lightly taps on his broken arm. Holly doesn't clap at all. Oh, can Angel join too? Oh, well, Sparky did say that today was about establishing a camaraderie between cats and dogs. He also mentioned that our lives depend on it. Welcoming a cat to the club would be a great step in the right direction. Everyone, welcome to the newest member of the literature club, Angel. Luna and Olive clap enthusiastically. Angel and Holly do not. Now then, Vice President Patches, what was the period going... Now then, Vice President Patches, what was this period going to consist of? Everyone must know. Oh, it's a quiet reading period. There are books on shelves for you to read. Ah, well, you seem a little more shy than usual. No matter. Everyone pick a book and read. Read a book and feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Students begin picking up their books from the shelves. Cats seem to stay with cats and dogs with dogs. The library door swings open. Ah, I'm late. Oh dear. Whiskers and middle be so upset with me. This was the school's layout. It's just so confusing. Everything smells like dog. Oh no no no. Oh, a new cat friend. The dog. 1 second to get some water real quick. It's okay, it's okay. Olive slowly approaches Felix and lowers their voice. Here, I'll show you a nice quiet place so you can read. Follow me. Olive leads Felix to another area of the library. Everyone else grabs a book and begins reading. There's gotta be havoc to wreak here. There was a semester where homework eating was rampant. We had assembly about it and everything. I'm pretty sure the main culprit was a certain corgi. A book a day keeps the cats away. Not a good impression to give cats. Fetch knowledge. The poster is very dog-centric. This truly is a dog-stab world out there. Patches eavesdrops on Luna's conversation with Angel. It's amazing that you made it unscathed, Patches, and then enlist the help of a bunch of cats to heal us. I would never have expected this of you. It wasn't really my idea. It's all thanks to a cat named Coco. She really wanted to make up for. She really wanted to help us out of empathy. Wow, a cat wanting to do something out of the kindness of their heart. I'm already warming up to the idea of working with the cats. For too long we've held on to our prejudices. I'm certain both of our societies would benefit if we all worked together. You're a very open-minded dog, Luna. Oh, I try to be, thank you. You, on the other hand, I heard that you were open to cats from the start. Angel finally notices Patches eavesdropping. Oh dear, I didn't mean to say that in any sort of judgmental tone. There's a lot of rumors that you liked cats. A lot. I don't care who you like, though. In fact, I find it inevitable. What's the word? Inviolable. That you came to the conclusion that cats were equals. No better or worse. We are able to seek a relationship as a result. Patches looks away. I'm sorry, I must be saying the wrong things right now. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back again. I'm sorry, I must be saying all the wrong things right now. Oh no, not at all. You're actually being very kind. I was just wasn't expecting it. Oh, phew. That's great to hear. I'm going to pick up a book now. I told Olive I'd read with them this period. Sounds good, Patches. See you later. Luna puts the banner up for the club meeting. I'd always accidentally knock over the stepping stool she'd use. Good times. Angel's looking through some random books. Wait, what did that say? Angel continues flipping through the metamorphoses. Hello, kitty. Ah, dog. I'm not a dog. No, I can see it. You're definitely a filthy mutt. You realize Olive is standing right over there. Oh, well, I suppose they're fine from a distance. But you, I can sense it. You have the soul of a rabid dog and a hunter like a beast in the moonlight. You will speak to me no longer. Felix huddles behind the bookshelf, unwilling to talk. I'm amazed that they got the blood out of this. Actually, it looks like they just turned it upside down. No wonder. It smells so good in here. The poster reads, "Have courage, The poster reads, "Have courage, you cowardly dog." I love this poster. It feels like it was made for me. You'll respond well to insults, don't you? If it were up to me, signs like this would be put up everywhere. Hi, Patchy. Sorry I left you alone back there. I had to make sure Woodley Felix here was good and comfy. First off, don't call me Patchy. Secondly, I hate how you just throw yourself at any living thing, especially when they obviously hate dogs. But maybe I could show Felix how nice dogs can be. Why don't you pick out a book and come read with me until class ends? Felix doesn't like the feel of the beanbag chair on his skin, so maybe we can use it. You know, snuggle up real close so we can fit on it together. You really have a one-track mind, don't you, Olive? Let me find a book, perhaps a mass murder manual or something like that. What was the last word? Or something of the ilk. I can't go any further from there. This car carries books that are ready to be reshelved. Furry Potter and the Deathly Howls, Lord of the Butterflies, Shih Tzu Art of War, and more. Who names these? I'm gonna put this banner up for every club meeting. I'd always accidentally knock over the stepping stool she'd use. Good times. Hello there, Angel. Is there any way I can help you feel at home in the school of dogs? I'm sure it must be pretty jarring for you. Any good non-fiction books about magic? You know, the sort of might be an apocalypse to swap spirits between two bodies. Just some cat literature to make me feel more at home. Ah, I see. Literature geared towards felines has unfortunately been cleaned out of this library, but because I am incorruptible reader and believe the erasure of knowledge is to be a crime in the highest degree, I have a secret banned book collection. Not even the vice president of the literature club knows of such a collection. Fuck the vice president. Whoa, that was surprisingly rude. Has he done anything wrong? You could say that. I feel ill-equipped for this conversation. Why don't we get back on topic, where the stash of the magic books are? There's propriety information. Why? Sorry, you are very rude, and I must ask you not to speak with me again. Let's go back. Secrets, Luna? Oh, well, Patches never gave me the incentive to be completely transparent with him. Actually, I kind of felt like as though he would try to sabotage me at any opportunity. I'd easily have my position revoked if anyone found out I had been hoarding illegal literature. But maybe you're right. Patches has become a lot more trustworthy as of late. I'll try to keep his less secrets from him from now on. Thanks for reminding me to keep my morals in check. You're surprisingly nice to talk to, Angel. I've hardly said a thing. Well, can you just tell me where the Magic Cat books are? For educational purposes, of course. Here's my YouTube tutorial on how to hack the government secrets. This is for educational purposes. Oh, no, can't do. It is proprietary information. Why go through the trouble of mentioning this collection at all if you're not going to tell me where it is? Thought you just wanted to know if cat books existed in this library. You know, to feel more at home. Sorry, I can't be more help, but a secret stash is a secret stash. Happy reading, though. Someone's playing music on the computer. The music's actually pretty nice. It would be great to relax, study, or murder someone in cold blood to these beats. The last day was marked off on the calendar. It is October 25th. It's November 4th today. This is a no barking zone. The students who dog-ear their books are the true criminals here. Oli stares into the empty tabletop. What? Don't know how to read. What? Don't know how to mind your own business. Go read like Patches told us to, or I'll maul you to death. Holly growls. Maul me to death? How can you do that without any arms? How did you know? Patches told me. Oh, that bastard. I could have sworn I died with both arms intact. But then when I woke up as a zombie, they were gone. It's a shame. It's almost as if there was a psychopathic killer on the loose, dismembering the dead. Almost. An oddly specific thing to say. Are all cats like this? Just the fact that you asked proves your ignorance. Ugh. Sucks to suck. Sure does. But if today goes well, I might be able to get my arms back, so I'll be on my best behavior. And for you, that means threatening to maul a cat, correct? I didn't threaten you because you were a cat. I threatened you because you were an asshole. I'm sure you can't see the difference anyway. There's nothing interesting out in the hall. I may as well stay here and plot my revenge. The section dedicated to Dog Your Own Dog Venture books. Are you ready to read? Polly? If anyone asks, I'm going to the restroom. Sure, Patches. Angel leaves the library. I wonder where Angel went. Patches inconspicuously leaves the library. Actually, let me... No, it's not, That's outside. Soft footsteps can be heard in the distance. Someone's here. It might be a good idea to have the weapon on paw. That is, if you intend to use it. Ginger really did a number on this bathroom, didn't she? Good old blood sports. Patches follow the sound of paws pads through the labyrinth of hallways. Angel is wandering aimlessly, unaware that he is being watched. The crunch of stray bone under his paw gives Patches away. Patches, what are you doing here? Why are you following me? I don't really know. I just wanted to talk. I don't owe you anything. You should leave right now. Like, I know I've been a little unstable around you, but leave. You killed me, stole my body, and tried to kill my friends. And when they forgave you and let you come back here, you were snarky and ungrateful. I just want to escape you, but I can't. Every time I look in the mirror, I see you. I'm so sick of it. You hate me that much, huh? Yes. When I get my body back, I'll leave you alone forever. How's that? You get your body back. Angel laughs quietly to himself. That's not gonna happen. You're much easier to keep in check in the body you have now. And if you miss your old body as much as I miss mine, I'm glad to keep you from it. I think everyone agrees that I make a better Patches anyway. Is that so? Fine. I was half expecting you to attack me or just then. Or at least try to, and then be stopped by your collar. Oh, this whole thing? Coco dispelled it for me in the home ec class. There's nothing stopping me from attacking you. Well, except for the fact that I have no knife. I'll accept that things are over between us. I should have just accepted it from the first time you told me. Patches walks back to the main area of the school, leaving Angel behind in silence. Oh wait, to the literature. I'm sure Angel will be back later. Just want to know where I could find some feline reading material of the oculate variety. Luna told me that she had some collection somewhere in the library. Huh? She told you that? That was supposed to be a top secret. Do you know where it is? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Why should I tell you? Well, we can come to an agreement here. If you tell me where Luna's collection is, and I'll help you with whatever you need. Given you have no arms and all. I guess today is supposed to be about collaboration between cats and dogs. Find me Shih Tzu Art of War, and I'll consider telling you where Luna's books are. Deal. Careful, Holly, your power complex is showing. Patches throws the book on the table, closed. Gee, thanks. My payment? The books are hidden in the podium underneath the globe. I saw Luna hiding her Catgirl comics there and giggling to herself like she was some kind of genius. When I saw her staring me, she begged me not to tell anyone. If she asks, you sniffed it out. I mean, cats do that, right? I wouldn't know. Weirdo. Patches looks behind the podium underneath the globe. There are shelves built into the back. They're full of books like Where's Ragdoll and Hakiko Mew Mew. One book stands out. Massive, leather-bound, ordinary, decorated. I don't typically judge a book by its cover, but I'd say it's guaranteed that this is going to be a deadly read. Patches flips through the book. Part of it is Doglish, but most of it is written using a strange scripture of claw marks. Not really ever straightforward, is it? I'll need a cat to translate this for me. That's a family grimoire. Oh, this? Patches shows up the heavy tome. Yes. Amazing. Finally, something that doesn't smell like dog. Felix sips the book. He sips Patches too for good measure. Ugh, stop. Oh dear, it appears you are a cat. Apologies, I'm just on the edge because of these the dogs. Did you see that poster about eating their homework? Absolute savages. With the exception of that pinkish dog, quite considerate they are. Anyway, fellow feline, is there anything I could do for you? Here's I'm in need of a translator. Perhaps you can help me here? A cat who can't read. Cat scratch? I'm just a little rusty is all. Fair. I suppose not all cats are destined for academia. Patches images dissecting Felix and putting out all of his organs while he is still conscious. One sec. Oh. I suddenly feel a presence with Aurora like a violent wolf. Felix's eyes dart around. It must be my hallucinations. Anyway, translating an entire book requires a lot of effort. I'd be more willing to help if you did something for me in return. Break your neck. Could help you find a book. You would do that? Would you ever read Where's Ragdoll? It's more like an illustrative book, but it's very meditative to flip through. It really takes you on an adventure in another world, and the art is genius. And who could forget the iconic Ragdoll's character design is... Stop talking, I'll find your book. Patches walks away without another word. Wow, so nice. Where's Ragdoll? Yeah, just a weak paperback book for kittens. Now, who here is destined for academia? Thank you so much. Oh my, what a beautiful book. And it's in mint condition. Now then, about grimoire. Ah yes, I finished translating some interesting sections while you were gone. That is no ordinary book. It is a Claret family grimoire, a debaucherous family of cats and dogs. Claret, I'm pretty sure that's Ginger's family name. A complete lack of morality meant that there was no limits to what they could learn and what they could do. Sweeping through the entire village, killing and reviving in order to create a perfectly obedient undead army. The army would rot over in time. The army would over in time rot away, as the family lacked a bloodline pure enough to conjure the life-shattering and life-giving essence of Baphomet. Yes, it's an almighty ruler of Infurno. You can read about them more in the sections I've translated. I've even color-coded everything. Riveting. You won't regret this, Felix. I'm amazed they got the blood out. Oh. Hi, Patches. Are you ready to read? Yes. As I found the perfect book, actually. Wowee, it looks spooky. Now we just need to wait for Angel. Angel is joining us? Oh yeah, did I forget to say that? Olive and Patches. Oh, there you are. Three of us are gonna read together. Suppose that's fine. You're sitting in the middle, right? Wowee. Olive flopped in the middle of the beanbag chair. Angel and Patches sit on either side. Are you two friends again? What? We are not friends. Maybe one day we'll definitely never going to be that kind of friend. What kind of friends? The kind of friend who murder each other and steal each other's bodies, Olive. Oh, that kind. Well, it sounds like you'd be happier without murdering and stealing. Let's hope so. Olive and Angel crack down the books, Buddy and the Chocolate Factory and Pugs of Prejudice. Meanwhile, Patches begins reading and translating segments of the grimoire. Olive and Angel are super happy. The bell rings, making the end of the second period. Hope you enjoyed the book, Angel. Thanks for the book. Screw you for not opening it for me. Thank you, Olive, for allowing me to host the literature club meeting during class hours. I'll see you all at lunch. Goodbye, everyone. Wow, that was a great class. Suppose it could have been worse. Hey, Patches, thank you for behaving. Sorry I underestimated you. It appears you are capable of changing after all. Your genuine words make me sick. But I will accept the compliment nonetheless. Aww. Olive hops around happily. This is the best day ever. Oh my god, it's lunchtime. It's the best time of the day. Let's go. Oh, sorry. My back was killing me. After locking the door to the library, Olive scampers off to the cafeteria while yelling, "Snacks, snacks, snacks." Angel follows while politely asking Olive to quiet down. Better follow him. Here's everyone is occupied by food and conversations. Olive likely found a seat with their moronic friends. No matter, in this short period will be better spent gathering the ingredients for the perfect apocalypse. Oh hey Patches, buying lunch. Buying with money? Perhaps you can spot me a meal. After all, we are friends. I can hear the air quotes around friends. We are not friends. I can give you a free cupcake, fresh baked from the home ec class though. I would rather starve. Some posters advertising ambiguous sports team as well as a so-called vote for Luna as student council president. On the menu today are burgers, grilled fish, raw steak, and cupcakes baked in home ec class. All the food is out of Holly's reach. Felix stares at the cafeteria food suspiciously. Do you think this is real fish? It looks so good to be real fish. It's probably made of cats. It's a good thing Mittens let me eat some luxury dog food. I wish I had fish though. No running, no barking, no roughhousing, no mess making. Yikes, this must paint a pretty picture of dogs to all the cats in attendance. Angel waves at Patches. He's eating a hefty pile of raw meat. Patches, sorry, I ran ahead of you. I was just so hungry. Oh, Olive, you wound me. You know I have abandonment issues. I might just crack and murder someone. Eep. Aw, Patches, I care about you lots. I've never abandoned you. Here. Patches gives a single coin. I brought some lunch money, but Coco packed me a surprise lunch for helping her set up today. You should spend it on something nice. I'll be sure to spend it all in one place. Come sit with me when you have your lunch. Olive continues digging into their food. Coco's talking to her friend about how she worried about retail loss preventions while Brownie's working on cafeteria till. Ways to hydrate, water, ice cubes, watermelon, the list goes on. Luna's absolutely riveted over Sparky's speech about Ultimate Frisbee. Oh, hey, Patches. Ginger looks exhausted. Wow, you look like you possessed by an evil spirit. Haha, good one. I'm just drained of trying to keep these dogs together while helping Sparky supervise gym class. They keep running around and biting at their stitches. On the bright side, it's easy to focus on my magic when Sparky is talking about Ultimate Frisbee. He has a very soothing voice. And I fun to talk to if you're tired to pay if you're too tired to pay attention to me. Oh, what was that? Hey Ginger, your family name is Claret, right? Yes, why do you ask? Patches pulls out a grimoire and flips to a page in the biography section. Take a look for yourself. Ginger lazily scans the page and contains biographies of bloodhounds and Siamese cats from generations ago. Your fur looks very nice braided like that, Ginger. I had no idea bloodhounds can get their fur that long. You think I could? I'm trying to read Patches. Ginger's attention returns to the grimoire. She suddenly jumps. Magic stitches loosen on zombies surrounding her. Witchins, isn't that? Hey dog, what gives? You're supposed to be holding the zombies together so we can accurately test canine feline relations. Oh my dog, I never knew my family. Having an existential crisis, I presume? What is this? Mittens notices the grimoire. We begin flipping through it while Ginger explains herself to Whisk in a panic. Their eyes widen as they begin reading the contents. Patches slips away while everyone's distracted. I guess if this is why I want to do the asshole route. Patches takes a tug at Ginger's braid and attempts to pull a piece out of her fur. She absent-mindedly pats Patches on the head. You're always so hungry for attention. It's endearing. She seems completely oblivious to what he had just tried to do. Ginger's attention returns to the grimoire. She suddenly jumps. Okay, so I think... Wait, I wanted to talk to, Okay, we gotta go back. Sparky is busy chatting to Ginger and Luna about the ultimate frisbee. Mint and the Big Cat are talking about their classes at Kimono Wood Private School. This massive cat is busy flexing at their other felines. Whisk waves excitedly at Patches. Rover is cheering Doug on. Doug is nonchalantly digging through the trash in search for food. The vending machine is full of cheap dog treats and canned food. A heightened risk of heart disease at the press of a button, all at the price of 1 coin? How convenient. Alas, this physical body needs substance. Patches purchases a generic can of dog food using Olive's coin. The can falls to a loud clunk. Let's see what we have here. Patches reaches into the vending machine and pulls out a bloody, rotting skull. Well, this is not what I ordered. He reaches into the back and pulls out a can of generic dog food. Now that's more like it. A dog must have had their head skinned and thrown inside the vending machine. A treat indeed. Crystal ball. Oh, Mittens. Can I borrow this? Oh, you mean this priceless crystal ball that has been a prized possession within the Witchian family for generations? Yes, that one. Don't make me turn your insides out, Angel. Looks like stealing is in order. Ah, okay. And then I have to, that's what, I got it. So we do this. We'll save. Hi, Patches. Olive's mouth is full of food and its repugnant sight. Are you ready to eat lunch together? No. I have a can of fish eyes right here. It's even labeled that there's no need for suspicious of its legitimacy. Fish eyes? I love fish eyes. You could have it if you give me something in return. Perhaps your magic wand? I couldn't. My parents would ground me. Patches begins opening a generic can of salty fish eyes. It stinks. Patches is doing a great job at not looking like he's wanting to barf. Okay, you can borrow the wand for the rest of the day. Felix gives Patches the wand and immediately snatches his can of food. It's Baphomet, thou hast blessed me. Have this too. I have no need for such grow. Felix gives Patches his can of luxury dog food and then proceeds messily eat the can of fish eyes. Oh, I'm still not done. Can of Yum Yum puppy food. Their signature ingredient is externally crunchy bacon bits. I'm convinced they make the bacon bits out of plastic. How else will they stay so crunchy? All the food's out of Holly's reach. Okay, so I think I have to do the distraction. Angel could really learn a thing or two from this poster. It says that the poor dog would rather die than puppy sit their own younger sibling. Guess they got their wish. Nice to have... I'm back. It's still cute. Donnie, welcome. Kind of afraid not a lot of other people would enjoy this game. Oh, this game's great. I like it. I really dig this. That's right. We give wait. Oh, distract Ginger. Yeah, so we read all this before, but the crystal ball is unattended. Patches steals the crystal ball while Mitt and Whisker are distracted by Grimoire. Oh, hi, I was just... Whoa, cool ball. I bet it would be wicked to shoot hoops with. Yes, wicked. Here's just another jock with only 2 brain cells. You got everything you need for starting the Apawcalypse. Success. Hi, Patches. Yes, I am ready. I sure am. Patches presents his can of Yum Yum puppy food. Whoa, Yum Yum puppy food? I love their bacon bits. Do you want some? You would share? Oh my gosh, you're so wonderful, Patches. You are technically the one who paid for it. I'll just eat whatever I have left over. You're a growing kitty after all. I mean dog. Let's eat. Patches shares his lunch with Olive. Olive is super happy. The bell rings, making it the end of lunch. Let's see. I could assume that you had left somewhere in the end of the second game. But Donnie, welcome back, dude. It's back to the library for me. Have a good last period, Patches. Olive gives Patches a big hug. He learned better than to fight back at this point. I just want you to know that I'm super proud of you for being such a good boy today. I'll see you at the assembly. We can sit together. Oh boy, more quality Olive time. You should get to class before you're late. Bye. Olive runs off to supervise the next period in the library. Today's been productive. I have everything I need to start the Apawcalypse. All that's left to do is get a piece of Ginger's fur so I can get my body back. The cupcakes again. Leftover cupcakes from lunch are on display. Patches munches on a cupcake. Yeah, Why did I do this to myself? I hate cupcakes. Oh, I have to go to gym class. Wait, where's Jim? Jim! Jim! Why would you do this, Jim? Why would you commit suicide, Jim? I can't help you out of this one, Jim. I guess Jim is beyond. Almost every surface is marred with dried blood. Now this is more like it. Let's do another save point here. To the gym. Good old blood sports to the hall. Am I not supposed to go to the gymnasium? Let me go. Gym class. But wait, we went to the gym. I still have been reorganizing my studio room. Dude, nice. Oh, here we go. Oh, so wait. Oh, I'm so dumb. Gym classes teaches dogs how to fetch. How archaic. The pumpkin has been out for a few days. Still looking good. A bunch of cats and dogs can be heard bickering down the field. I'm putting my paws down on this tiger. I am a team captain, and so is Ginger. This is insane. Both team captains are dogs? That doesn't really sound like a cat and dog day to me. I'm actually kind of tired. But we are not both captains because we're both dogs. Coco put us in charge, and she's a cat. Why should I even matter when we're both dogs anyway? What? It totally matters. All dogs think they're physically stronger than cats. We need a chance to prove ourselves. I think I should just focus on. If you want to do today right, you gotta let me show off my tiger snatches the baseball from the ground and flexes. Athletic prowess. She pitches the ball. It flies. And flies until it disappears, presumably into the sun. Stop interrupting Ginger, you filthy animals. Oh, thank you. Sparky, I'm feeling completely exhausted. It'd be great to take a rest for the rest of the period off. Duh, why didn't you say so? I feel free to do whatever you need. I'll catch you up to speed after school. Thank you. Before you go, Ginger runs off. Bam! No Ginger, no team captain. Guess you'll need the replacement, huh, Sparky boy? Tiger flexes her pecs. Okay, fine. You can be team captain. Sweet. But captain, she's just gonna disrespect your authority. Aw, Rover. There's no authority here. Just a friendly game of baseball. You're on my team, Pipsqueak. What? Sparky boy, we're gonna mix up cats and dogs between teams. With which I'll put up with, cause it'll be sweet when I crush him while dragging your dead weight. Okay. No, please, Captain. Please, don't make me. It's a learning experience, Rover. He'll do fine. Rover looks like he's about to contest, but instead bows his head down to his captain and walks towards what will surely be his demise. In that case, let's see. doing the good boy run right now. Afterwards, assuming Fox is okay with it, he might see the serial killer run. Yeah, I'm curious to see the serial killer run too. But we're being good boys right now. In that case, I'll probably just because I didn't realize this would take me as long to do. We'll probably not do Witcher tonight, which is fine. But we will see the serial killer run. Angel, you're on my team since you're a cat and all. Sparky elbows him in the ribs and laughs knowingly. Oh no, no worries, no worries. Sparky and Tiger take turns choosing teammates, alternating between cats and dogs so that the teams are as even as possible. Sparky is captain of the home team. Tiger is captain of the away team. Alright, we're all set. Let's play ball. Well, actually, we're going to take a few minutes to get to know our teammates. Friendship makes every team stronger. Tiger and many other classmates groan audibly. Whatever, you lose to me anyway. Friendship break? I suppose this is the perfect time to ditch class and get a lock of Ginger's fur. Hey Patches, aren't you excited to run around, throw stuff, catch stuff? I'm shaking uncontrollably with excitement. That's great. You should really join the sports team. We play sports after school every day. The sports team, huh? Sounds terribly organized and vague. Just choose one sport and stick with it. Can't we just restrict to one sport? It'd be unfair to all the other sports. Anyway, enough about that. How's it going? Did you need anything? Let's get this over with. I have business to attend with Ginger. It's not quite time yet. But no buts. Go out there and make friends and we'll play. Big old pile of leaves. Something's rustling in it. Must have been the wind. It's a snake. Get away. No fraternizing with the enemy. Rover, this friendly game. This is a friendly game. Be nice. Yes, Captain. Howdy, call me Angel, I suppose. Howdy, Angel. So, like, did you want something? Wait, you're Rover. I think I've seen your name and number in just about every bathroom in the school. Oh, heck yeah. Did seeing them make you want to call me up? Sure. Without a doubt. I felt uncontrollable urge to call the number and have its owner meet at a remote location with no witnesses. Wow, awesome! It'd be super fun to play ball in the wilderness. Play ball? Yeah, what else? I just thought you put the number up for... Rover looks completely oblivious. Never mind, the bathroom wall sounds like the perfect place to make a new jock friends. Hey little man, so you're with the Husky for the day, huh? Well, no matter what team you're on, you're a cat. Show off just how strong you can be. And if you need anything, I'm here for you, little bro. Are you a tiger? Actually, it's pronounced Tigger. No, a tiger is a massive striped cat from the islands of rainforests. Have you seriously never seen one? Or maybe you've seen one everywhere and you look in the mirror. Huh? Big cats? What? Tigers? Huh? Tigger is processing what Patches has just told her. Can you only purr when you exhale? Yeah. Can you swim? Yeah. Have you met your parents? Yeah, I mean, no. Am I a tiger? Maybe. Wow! But then, I'm not a cat. Well, tigers are still... Wait then. If I'm not a cat, then can I really show the world that cats can be as big and buff as dogs? I think you should talk up to a cat about this. But you are a cat. Not anymore than you, apparently. Actually, is there some way you can help me? That musclehead Sparky won't let me leave the field to visit my friend. What? I'll wreck him up for you, little man. Tigger rolls up her non-existent sleeves. So, oh, no need for that. I'd honestly like to do the wrecking myself. If you would really like to help, a simple distraction would do wonders. A distraction, huh? Well, what kind of distraction are you looking for? Oh, something simple, not too gaudy. Oh, well, I guess it's quite a distraction. Everyone will be able to focus on my muscles a little bit better. Why don't you just run home? Oh wait, hold up. Oh no, I caused my friendship to go down when I told her she was a tiger. We gotta go back. You are definitely a cat. Do you have a long tail? Yeah. Do you love savory salmon snack packs? I love those. Done, you are a cat. Wow. Phew, good to hear. I don't want to feel singled out from all the other cats. Oh no, you don't stand out at all. I suppose a little littering would start the apocalypse. It's just a bad doodle. Is that supposed to be Jaden Animations? It really does look like her portrait. It is? Oh, that's fantastic. Kimono Woods can be seen far off in the distance. They are the editors for her. Oh, really? Really? Ah, that's so cool. Kimono Woods can be seen far off in the distance. Why would they build a school so close to the woods when they know it's cat territory? I suppose it made it easier for cats to come visit today. I sure would be a show if they were caught marching through the center of town to attend an all-dog school. It's a real shame. What a real difference between cats and dogs. I find it hard to relate to either, but I suppose that's only made it easier to keep my distance from their squabbles. That's really cool. I was not expecting to find that kind of Easter egg today. It's a brown paper bag called Tigger. Something wrestling in it. Patches reaches for the lunch bag when he thinks Tigger isn't watching. Whoa, little man, what do you think you're doing? If you want to buy my mid-game fuel, you could have just asked. Tigger reaches into her lunch bag and pulls out a scruffy-looking hamster. Man, we were just finishing up lunch, but I'm still pretty hungry. You want the head or the butt? I think I'll hold back. You're looking at this thing like a piece of meat, and I can't stand the way of a fellow cat and his prey. She just gives me the hamster. Don't eat it all in one place now. Even Rover's backpack is sporty. This kid needs a new hobby. Okay, so let's do a distraction. Let's do quiet but fair. You are tough, but you are fair. Oh, just something simple, not too gaudy. Oh, well, I guess it's quite a distraction. Everyone will be able to focus on my muscles a little better. Why don't you just get a home run? Huh? Bat the ball out of orbit. Everyone's in total awe. You can run off and meet your little friend. Wait, why do you want me to get a home run? I'm on the opposing team. Dude, we're on the same team. Cat pride. You can do anything you want if you know every cat in the Kimono Woods is rooting for you. I find that hard to believe. Oh gosh, you talk like you ain't ever had a team backing you up. Well, no worries, little man. You got my support. Come, get some other animals to hype you up too. I swear it'll make a huge difference. Now go get that home run. Different version of Pride Month. Home run. You want to choke up on the bat, make eyes with the pitcher, and swing as though through your hips. I have no idea what any of that means, but thanks. Yeah, it's pretty complicated, but you get good at anything if you do it 100 times. Let me guess, you learned it all from Sparky. I sure did. This is a super awesome, super secret way to get a home run, though. I might tell you if you bring me something I can play with while I wait for the game to start. What could you possibly want? Something cool. Cool, isn't that a little ambiguous? Ambiguous? What does that mean? Never mind. Well, good luck. How's this for cool? Gave him the snake and the hamster. Whoa, look at these little guys. They make such good pets. Wait, don't the snakes eat things like this? Hamster looks stinky. The snake seems unappetized. How unfortunate. Oh well, I held my end of the deal. Oh right. So the secret thing to getting a home run is confidence. Of course it is. I find getting lots of compliments really helps. I'll show you. I like your fur cut. Your eye patch is cool, and your personality is kind of hot and cold, but I think it makes you rad to talk to. Huh? I suddenly feel great. Like you trigger my fight or flight responses. I'm not sure what that means, but if you fight and fly, I bet you can get a home run too. Thanks. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's start this game. Time to play ball, Sparky. I call batter. Wow, I love the confidence. Usually the way the team works would bat first, but maybe we can make an exception here. Whatever it takes to get a home run. Duh, home run? Wait, you don't believe I can get one? Oh, I believe you can get one. I just hope that it's for the right reasons. The game's supposed to be about having fun and making friends. If you're aiming to excel, just make sure it's for you. Oh, it's for me, alright. Need to escape your insufferable presence, that is. Great. It's great seeing you so passionate about something that isn't your other hobbies. I know you'll do great patches. Sparky explains the rules and all the students head to their positions. Patches is batting. Tigger is the catcher's box, and Sparky stands on the pitcher's mound. You can do it, little man. Ugh. Sparky pitches the ball. Patches swings as hard as he can. He misses the ball. Tigger manages to catch it. It's alright, little man. You're doing your best. Sparky pitches the ball again. Patches can't seem to hit it. 3 strikes, you're out. I hate this. Oh, shoot. Patches. Shut up, I don't need your toxic positivity. No, I wasn't going to. Look, it sucks to fail at anything. I mean, I let losing get the best of me all the time. And the other dogs would worry that I got my feelings hurt. It would feel even worse. Now I realize sometimes your mistakes, and it's frustrating, and it feels like the world sets you up to steal a wand and almost commit murder and some misunderstanding dogs. Excuse me, Speed. Oh. Sorry, bud. That's really specific. And you can't really forgive yourself, but that's when your friends step in and help you out. Sparky hugs Patches really hard. It's okay to feel bad. Move in whenever you're ready. Thanks. No problem. Everybody cheers Patches on. Oh, it was really wholesome. I think I got you all wrong, Sparky. Your muscles aren't on the outside, they're on the inside. Thanks. Screw winning and losing. I just want to throw a ball and run around with some cool cats and dogs. Yeah. Whoopee. Let's get on with the rest of the game. That was a close one. So, can I leave now? Did you have fun and make new friends? Sure. Then go ahead. So make sure you're back in time before the bell rings. The assembly is happening just further down the field. See ya, Angel. Great work out there today. Bye. Where's this? Oh, wait, let me check the map. Was there any cats I could, or any characters I could talk to? Don't think I'm ignoring y'all. I'm just setting everything up. Oh, dude, do what you gotta do, man. You know, I appreciate you joining in and lurking in the background. That's perfectly fine. If all the things go to plan, I won't have to take classes for the rest of my life. So something tells me I messed up regarding to oh, Ginger is sitting cross-legged in the middle of the room. She almost looks asleep. Boo. Aha. No, I need to focus. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Patches? Sorry, it's difficult to focus on holding the dogs together and talk to you at the same time. They're just so rambunctious. If only we were doing yoga instead of baseball. That's too bad. I can see why you came to this spot to focus then. Far away from prying eyes, completely isolated. Please, Patches. We're so close to saving everyone. What? Did you think I was going to kill you? Yes. Well, I just wanted to check up on you. Well, maybe it's a little validating to scare you too. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I'm exhausted, but I'll be fine. Thanks for checking. How about you? Are you okay, Patches? Why wouldn't I be? You seem so conflicted. One sec, little friend. I care about you, as a friend, of course. I know how hard it can be to change and let people in. But new friends are actually really nice. I never imagined my life could end up this way. I always thought I'd die young, but now I see a future. It's full of happy cats and dogs. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about myself a lot. I guess it would be interesting to know if my experience resonated with you all. Never change. I don't like this. Okay, little friend. That's okay, we don't have to talk about your feelings yet, or at all. I just wanted to check up on you. Thanks, Ginger. I'm glad you're doing well, too. Good luck keeping things together. I better get going or I'll mess an assembly. Bye, Patches. I'm going to stay here and focus. Ginger closes her eyes and meditates again. This would be a good time to get that fur. You just need a knife to cut it off with. Okay, so let's get that knife. Okay, so I guess I had to do that. The bell rings, making the end of the school day. Everyone gathers in front of Coco and Mittens. Patches, oh my gosh, I missed you. It really has been eons, hasn't it? Oh, I was a little worried. Ginger looked so tired. I wasn't sure if every puppy's stitches would fall out. But it looks like everything's okay. And I think the cats and dogs got along pretty well, too. They sure did. Everyone's quiet. Mittens? Hello everyone. As you know, today is an experiment to see what a day would look like if cats and dogs lived, worked, and learned side by side. It was an experiment that all canine lives here depend on, but I'm beginning to think that shouldn't be the case. What? But you promised you'd heal them. Oh dear, by that I meant your lives and bodies shouldn't have to depend on me or this experiment of a school day. They are yours. I'm just here to give you them back. Oh, that's more like it. Whoopee, did you hear that, Patches? Wait, did dogs really win you over that much? I just think I owe more of my status to dogs than I thought. And I realized I might have been a bit of a dog, might have a bit of a dog complex. But I'll deal with the guilt when I get the opportunity to apologize to Ginger. Anyway, let's make things right, shall we? Mittens rummages around the bag. Looking for this? Patches pulls out the stolen crystal ball. With a wave of Felix's wand, the ball glows brightly and bursts into pink flames. A skeletal arm reaches out and grips the sacrificial skull and places it in the maw of Bopperman? That just sent us all to hell. An otherworldly being breaks out of the flames of the crystal ball. The field shakes under its weight. The being twitches its head towards Patches. No, this is my family's power. What are you doing with it? Patches presents Ginger's tuft of fur for the being. I want my body back. The being snapped the fur out of Patches' paw. Its head creaks as it turns to stare at Angel. Wait. Angel feels his soul being ripped from his body. He screams, fades into nothingness. Patches feels a similar sensation. Everything goes dark. Patches gasps for breath. Patches? Ahaha! It is me again. Oh boy, do I ever feel alive! What are you doing? This is my body, Olive. It belongs to me. But you're scaring everyone. You're scaring me. I was giving you all what you all deserve. Patch beckons Bopperman. They lean in, listen to his request. Patches, you're scaring me. I don't know why you're doing this, but we can talk. I promise I'll listen for as long as it takes. Olive looks at Patches pleadingly. Okay, well, let's do the good boy route. Let's do the good boy route. Bopperman leads in to hear Patch's next request. Just put them back together. The being pauses and stands up straight, with unnatural jittery movements. As you wish. The entire field rumbles. Huh? Was it all a dream? My battle scars, it's gone! Patchy! Olive hugs Patches so hard his ribs might break. He pats them softly on the back. I was so afraid you were going to do what? Hurt my best friend? I'm your best friend? I'm not saying it again. Wait, Angel. Holy cats, not again. Ah, please don't be gone. I can't do this again. Ginger walks in. So, it looks like the healing went well? Angel sits up. He slowly turns his head towards Pat, then looks at Patches. You. He lunges at Patches, attempting to tear his throat out with his teeth. Wait, Angel! Get off me! You fucking bastard! I'll kill you! Sparkly lifts Angel off of Patches. Oh, you're so small now. Sparky, Patches stole his body back. We have to sit. No, Angel, look around. Look at all the doggies. Angel looks around. He sees all the dogs have been healed. He looks down at his own body. He's a cat again, completely healed as well. Huh? You have a lot of explaining to do, Patches. I think a little Patchy is a big softy now. Huh, Patchy boy? You decided you wanted to get after-school milkshakes with the cool kids after all. It's like I thought, just let Angel kill me. Somebody please explain to me what's going on? Other cats and dogs in the field are similarly confused. Coco tells them the lengthy story of how Patches and Angel swap bodies, how she killed nearly every dog in Hachiko High, and how they were resurrected as zombie army, etc. By the end of the story, all the students are zoning out at the end, chatting amongst themselves. Well then, that was the most eventful day at school I've ever had. But let me guess, you thought it was perfect. Olive hits Patches. Ow. You scared me so much, Patchy. But I guess I'll forgive you since we're best friends. You'd forgive me for anything, wouldn't you? I'll give you punchies if you scare me again, though. Olive growls softly. It's obvious they mean business. I better not incur your wrath, then. Let's say bye to everybody, and then walk home together. We can watch cartoons and eat peanut butter. That actually sounds kind of nice. Yeah, there's a whole load of treasure behind the school. Rover and I do expeditions all the time. Yeah, toys as far as the eyes can see. Snacks as far as the snout can smell. It sounds delightful. But were there otherworldly riches, much like the terrifying gatekeeper, like dragon guarding Horde 2? That's the best part. The dragon wants you to take their treasure. That sounds amazing. It's trash, Olive. They're talking about trash. I'm certain no one condemns you all dumpster diving and dragging the smell of hot garbage into school. But it'd be such a waste. Why they take the trash when you can just take it in? And by in, I mean in my mouth where it belongs. Perhaps another dog's trash is another cat's treasure. Well, that's some deep stuff you're stepping in, Felix. Thank you, dog. It's Doug. Thank you, Doug. And you as well, Rover. I feel like such a fool for having believed you were nothing but destructive cat maulers. The only thing we maul here is garbage. And sometimes electric cords. I maul those things as well. Well, it appears you all have been having a very important conversation. Olive and I will leave you for now. Bye, guys. We'll save you some trash, too. For you, too. Ginger is talking excitedly with Mittens. Oh, hi, Ginger. Hi, Mittens. Olive, it's so nice to meet you. Hello, Olive. Hello, Patches. So you took a cat's body for a joyride. Did you get it out of your system? Can't say I recommend it. What were you two talking about? Oh, Mitt and I were going to make a presentation for the principals of our schools. I love the Grim Reaper Fox playing a cute game, lol. Sometimes that will convince them to allow some inter-school activities. Perhaps they even allowed some communal school days like today. I'm just visualizing it. A massive colorful trifold with modern examples of cats and dogs working together, as well as ancient examples from the Grimoire. And the board in itself will be a creative collaboration between students from both of our schools. Oh my dog, that sounds so fun! I have leftover paints from making the banner in school lobby today. Can I help? Absolutely. All cats and dogs are welcome. When everything's complete, we should present it to your new family for practice. Huh? My new family? Yes, the Witchin family. Blood is blood after all. Oh wow. Oh my dog, this trifold has to be perfect. I can't have them making it just for some freaky magical mud. If it eases your mind, my family is easily swayed by the magically adept. In fact, after we tell them that you're capable of it, I wouldn't be surprised if they respected your opinion more than Whisk's. I heard that. Guess that's good to know. Olive hugs Ginger. Don't be worried, Ginger. Your family already likes you. Yeah, Whisk and I think you're pretty alright. Duh, I can't believe it. If all goes well, we might be able to attend the same school. So I'm not rid of Angel and Coco for the rest of times? How disappointing. Olive smacks Patches on the head, and it's not very effective. Kidding, of course. I'm looking forward to seeing you two tear down the fabric of society from the inside out. Let me know if there's any politicians that need to be swayed. Non-violently, of course. I was on board until you said non-violent. Non-violent. We'll keep you in the loop, Patches. Olive hugs Ginger and admits goodbye. So, you're a dog, huh? Is that a problem? Huh? No, not at all. Patches rolls his eyes. Olive looks very nervous. Look, I'm really sorry. It must have been so annoying talking to me. All I did was insult your entire species and hit on you. For the record, I don't think you're a bad dog or a bad cat. Great, because I live for your approval. Oh shit, I mean, like, maybe we can get to know each other better sometime. That might help convince me your apology is worth accepting at all. Oh, I think Mitt planned to having the Magic Club visit Hachiko High in the future to study magic with some dogs. Maybe our paths will cross. Perhaps. Olive looks a little less nervous. Why would they build a school so close to the woods when they know it's cat territory? Maybe it's nice being so close to a bunch of cute kitties. I have a hunch that they only built it to scare them further into the woods. Really? It's just a hunch. Aw. Well, maybe things can be different. We can be nice doggies and make it so cats can come to school here whenever. Nah, it's too much effort. Oh, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't be surprised if the town changed their minds about cats after hearing about the success of school day? Yeah. Olive doesn't have anything to say about the Jaden picture. Hi, Angel. Hi, Luna. Hello, Olive. Angel. Oh dear, I mean Patches. Hi, you guys. It's so nice being back in my body. I don't like that you cut my fur, though. Well, I don't like that you grew out my fur out. But long fur is so nice, and yours grew so much in such a short time. Did I stutter? Please don't fight. Fight? Oh no, we just talk like this sometimes. Oh, don't worry. The thought of resolving my issues with Angel using violence has begun to make me feel dead. Why not be upfront about your feelings, Yeah. Kill them with brutal honesty. That's what my mother always says. No. Yeah, baby steps, I suppose. It's refreshing to see you back to normal, Patches. Oh really? It seems an awful lot like everyone liked me more with Angel in my body. Oh no. I'm so sorry to have given that impression. In truth, I was only so supportive of your behavioral changes because I thought it was you. You had become much more distant since middle school, so to see you more open was a relief. Well, that would be quite petty of me, wouldn't it? Sorry I worried you, Luna. I just absolutely despise being open about those things called emotions. Let's see. Unfortunately, I think it might not be the perfect run, but it's definitely way too much time for just a couple of lines of dialogue. I completely forget you even actually get anything like that. It's alright, I can pretend that it's the easiest thing to do. Just know I care about you and you're the best vice president I could ask for. Duh. Olive pulls everyone into a group hug. We better bid farewell to our other friends before we leave. See you at the next club meeting, Patches. I'll see you whenever. Tigger and Holly are in the middle of a heated conversation. Whoa, so you had no arms? Yeah, it was a huge inconvenience. I kind of just sat there all day. Man, now how would you play sports without your arms? You don't play sports. Sorry, I don't get it. You just had to do something else that doesn't require arms, like sitting. Or like soccer. No, like, well, I guess you could technically play soccer. Or skateboarding, rollerblading, track and field. Well, I I never even done any of those things, and having no arms on top of that, I'd have just been embarrassed myself, and everyone would laugh at me. Okay, but will they laugh at you if I pounce on them and do this? When I flex, I feel my best. No, but I will. That's good enough for me. Now that my body's healed, I was just going to play it safe and stick to reading. But I did always think ice skating looked pretty. Maybe I'd be easier if I had a friend there with me. Yo, let's do it! Olive and Patches decide it's to let this newfound friendship blossom. Not yet. Ah, the gang. Oh my gosh, wasn't today just the best day ever? Olive, you literally just spent all day reading, snacking, and then almost got banished to the Shadow Realm by your so-called best friend. Oh man, good stuff. Almost. I'd say any day where we're not getting brutally murdered is a pretty good day. I'm with Sparky on this one. Wow, I think today would only be a win if we all got milkshakes. Milkshakes? I remember the first time we got milkshakes. Yeah, Sparky wouldn't stop eating my fries. They were my fries. I'll treat you to fries, Brownie. Oh, that will make them taste way better. Everyone but Patches is chanting about milkshakes and dinner food. He fidgets a little. Oh no, we're making Patchy feel left out. Wow, Olive, you're doing a better job of singling me out than I ever could. Oh no, Sparky feels the urge to howl as well. Honestly, Patches, the first time we got milkshakes kinda sucked. My feet were covered in blood, and I had to hide Coco's cat ears under my dumb sun hat. And Sparky wouldn't stop eating my fries. I paid for those fries. And I like the sun hat. Maybe if you can come along, we can get some real shenanigans. Non-lethal sort, I mean. Like unscrewing the tops of a salt shaker? Yes, genius, I love it. Oh, I'd love to join you, but Olive and I had plans tonight. I'm not just saying out of spite. We will commit petty crimes some other time. Have fun being lame. See you later, Patches. If you ever want an outlet for your violent tendencies, we can work out together sometime. See you next time I visit Hachiko High. I mean, if the facility can ever forgive us for killing them, resurrecting them as zombies, and leaving them to wander the woods while we had free reign of the school for the day, we might be in luck. Ginger and Mittens were discussing ways to improve the cat-dog relationships between schools. Seriously? Thanks for the heads up. I will definitely join them in that endeavor. Okay. Are you ready to go, Patches? Let's go. Let's go. I'm looking forward to seeing you eat an entire jar of peanut butter. Yay! Perfect ending. I win. So I had good friendship with just about all of them, except for these two, the dog. Credits time. Hi, I'm Denny. I drew everything, wrote everything, and programmed all the easy stuff. Howdy, I'm Andy. I'm a powerful programmer that helped with super tech support. The soundtrack was made by the awesome composer Lion Beckers. The background personas were designed by donors to the Hope for Home COVID-19 charity. Huge thanks to Pancake Puppy's Discord for beta testing this game and keeping my fear of furry hell alive through your weird and beautiful memory. It's been a ton of fun working on Purrfect Apawcalypse series, but this game marks its end. It doesn't mean PA will disappear forever though. Tiny bits of Purrfect Apawcalypse related content might resurface every so often. Purrfect Apawcalypse will always be a studio's baby. A grotesque, satanic, furry baby. We'll be working on more games in the future. Follow us online to keep us updated. Thanks again. Alright, well, we do gotta see the bad end. Okay, I haven't been able to keep up as live as I had a few things. I really love this game, though. I'll have to watch the VOD and catch up, lol. That was perfect. That was amazing. Time for murder. Yeah, we're gonna do the murder. Yeah, no worries, Gav. Like I said, I'll have the VOD up probably later tomorrow. But I appreciate you joining in. I appreciate, same thing, Rogue Reaper and Donnie. Thank you both for hanging out, and everybody else in chat tonight. Okay, well, this is my body off. It belongs to me. But you're scaring everyone. You're scaring me. Good. Fear is punishment enough for not shoving me in the body of my rotten ex-boyfriend. Not for putting me in a collar and making me do your bidding like a show dog, or for all the years of bullying and ostracizing. You should fear me. Olive is at a loss for words. Patches beckons Baphomet. They lean in and hear his next request. End them. No. As you wish. The entire field rumbles. Invisible forces tear through every cat and dog in sight. Everyone but Patches. Every last student is dead. Baphomet has retreated back into the crystal ball. Patches is alone. The world is awfully still. I did it. I'm finally free. Imperfect ending. Got the achievement called Born to Kill. Okay, so, real quick, Rogue Reaper, you said about, like, starting the game and, like, how does this work exactly in terms of, like, the, sorry, little friend. Oh, sorry, buddy. There are personal death scenes for all the main friends. Oh, gotcha. So, I assume... Okay, so yeah, I guess... Yeah, I'll just continue to be a piece of shit. Perfect and good endings get special endings. Oh. Okay, that's right. Now we bake the other cake. Okay, so now I go to literature. Wait, did I fuck it up? I take it I messed up. Oh, sorry. Okay, wait. You are speed. I am speed. So okay, so we have the cake. Okay, just so I know what's going on. So I loaded from like earlier in the game. So I baked the poison cake. Is it death scenes or I guess just death scenes? I don't think I really have it in me to do a whole perfect run just because we've been streaming for like 5 hours. So so I gave her the cake. You gotta apologize. Okay, apologize to Coco. Got it. Oh shit. Okay, so this is when I spoke to the other cat. Okay. Okay, so we got the cake. Give ingredients. Give it to the dog. Wait. Fuck. That's right, I'm supposed to... Wait. Okay, that's what it was. So then I give her the ingredients. Bake the cake. Oh, wait, back. Add chocolate to cake. Okay, now we can... Wait, I still fucked this up? Okay. Okay, let me go back to the save. Yeah, apparently I had the collar off. Okay. Wait. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to get the ingredients for Okay, this time it will work. Okay, wait, what did I do wrong? Yeah, I'm confused. Okay, let's do... Go back to where you're baking the cake for hers? Yeah, like So I already got the chocolate. Give ingredients. And then put the chocolate. Give it to her. Talk. Apologize. It's already so I'm confused. I don't remember when. Okay, look, how about we do this? How about we do this? We will just kind of YouTube it, just because I am pretty tired and I do want to just because I am fairly tired, so I'm kind of like, here, we'll do this. Desktop capture. Here, I'll close the so I'll just kind of jump ahead here. But he... Oh. Rest in peace, all these characters. Is there a variation of Oh, is there a version where he kills him? Yeah, sorry if I'm just kind of like skipping through this. Yo, Rogue Reaper, dude, thank you. 33, dude, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Thanks, man. So wait, is there a way to kill Angel while as Okay, and then she kills him. Was Coco the only one who didn't get like like a death animation? But yeah, so that was Purrfect Apawcalypse. The whole trilogy. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. You complete the trifecta. It is not 100%, but it was what I wanted pretty much. Thought for sure Coco could have died too. But yeah, sorry for being wrong. Oh, no worries. But yeah, this was great. Rogue Reaper, thank you again for suggesting this game and being awesome and donating and all this and that. Truly appreciate it. At some point, I'll get the Tooth and Tail too. But yeah, overall, I really liked this this trilogy here. I think I probably shouldn't have played all three of them back to back, just because like I think by the end of game 2, I was kind of feeling fatigued. Not because of the games themselves, just because I was streaming for so long. But it was good though. I would say the third one was probably my least favorite, just because like I liked Olive better as a protagonist, and it was surprisingly time consuming. I did not expect for it to take as long as it did. I probably, instead of probably, because originally, because I thought this was only gonna be like 2 hours, I was gonna bundle all three games into one VOD video, but I'll probably split it up. Yeah, I think so I think the first one, I think the first one, well, it's so weird because I feel like all three of them were pretty distinctly different from one another. The first one I feel like was more of a basic concept, if you will, and the character development came second. But it was still fun. Like, I feel like the first one was a little bit more silly in terms of like you start the game and Olive's just like, I'm gonna die, but I don't have to die alone. And I thought it was I thought it was great. And then obviously you have, like, you remember when Coco killed the whole, like, all the dogs? Like, we all kind of forgot about that by the time, by the time we get to the end here. But yeah, first one, I feel like the first one had more of a mystery element, if you will. And I really liked that a lot, where you could die from like any silly thing. Cool Kid Cody is a different game, but the same makers. Definitely split that up. Also probably play it far away from now, if at all. I mean, I'll look into it. Cool Kid Cody. I'll put a tab for myself to look at it. Anyway, so yeah, I also really liked the art style. I thought it was very cute. I really liked the characters. I think what was it? Brownie and Sparky were definitely my favorites. And I also liked Coco as well. And Olive. I'm sorry, they were all good. Granted, like, Patches is kind of a piece of shit, so it's like you love to hate them, but you kind of do hate them. Again, I'll get it for you. Just let me know if you want it. It hurt my eyes a lot, though. Thank you, dude. You don't have to do that. But yeah, so the what was I saying? So the first game, I really liked the what was it? Like I said, like there was more of a mystery element. Like you had this whole murder, like this whole like you had this like occulted thing with Coco going on in the basement. You had there was more mystery, if you will. And I, with like Patches just being like a complete sociopath, bad boy anime antagonist. So there was that. The what was it? I really liked the second game because it kind of gave time to develop the characters more. I do wish, and maybe I just completely missed it, but I do wish Brownie got more time, like more screen time, because I feel like she wasn't as prominent of a character as the rest of the cast for that one. But I did really like the second one. I think I'm torn if I like the second one more than the first one. The second one definitely had more character interaction and more more character building. So I really liked that, and I liked like what was it, like we got more of an in-depth on Coco and Angel, which was cool. I really liked that one. I liked the obviously I feel like the second one, well, they were both kind of trial and error, I think. The third one, like I said, it was good. It was probably my least favorite of the trilogy. The not to say that it was bad by any means, but it was like again, you're playing as Patches, and it's like it's kind of hard to root for this character because he's just like a piece of shit. So it's like the other thing I kind of didn't like was that they kind of gave him a whole like redemption arc thing, and I kind of liked it when he was just like a piece of shit, to be honest. I think but you know, it's fine. And I think I do think the third one, compared from the first two, did kind of like, I wouldn't say it dragged on for a bit. It was like they were definitely still figuring out what they wanted. You can see it mostly laid out in the UI. Yeah, I mean that was the other thing too. I really liked that the UI was different in every single game. Like there was like the concept was still basically the same, but like, you know, I think I liked two's UI better. Well, yeah, two and one and two had you know, it was more I guess it was more organized in a way. Not that like three wasn't like bad by any means, but it was just like it was different. But again, I really liked that in one and two. Like I think Olive was just a more fun protagonist because they are just so bubbly and wholesome, and it's just like everyone around them is like the straight man. Like no, Olive, we're not doing that. That's dumb. And I really liked but it was like in an endearing, loving kind of way. So I really liked the first two more. Like I said, I like Patches is kind of like an asshat. Like I honestly like throughout the first like hour of the last game, I wasn't too sure if I wanted to just go with the evil route or be a good boy. Because I was kind of like, it's like, all right, well, I have all this materials right here to do bad. And then like the puzzles I got tripped up on. Like obviously there was the cake thing that took me a while, and then what was it? The cake thing took me a while. The what was it? I think it was interesting that we did get like a bit of a backstory between what was it? Patches and Angel in a way. I think it was also kind of interesting that the game kind of just like it's like tackling segregation like in like the school system and stuff. I don't know if it was exactly executed like well like in terms of like if you're taking it like literally, but it was fun. It was a fun like silly story. And you know, the what else? But yeah, I don't know if they like if it was tackled the best way possible, but like in terms of like just a silly game, you know, I'm not gonna take it too literally. It's there in the Cool Kid Cody too. Neat. But yeah, I think the character designs, like I said, they're all fun. I think that's the other thing too regarding to the third game. I think like because there was a lot more characters introduced, and I kind of feel like we only had such limited time. Because like for example, for each chapter, you only got to see like, you know, like one or two of the main characters from like the previous two games, and then like a bunch of new guys. And I mean, I liked the new characters, but they didn't really have like a staying power, you know? Like there was like a one and done kind of thing, and that kind of applied to the main characters too, which was a little sad because I would have liked to see more interactions with them. But differentiating cool kids from losers. Gotcha. But yeah, I mean, overall though, I really liked it. This was fun. Rogue Reaper, thank you again for suggesting this for me here. Yeah, I'm glad I finally got around to playing it. Like I was saying though, I probably should not have played all three of them back to back like I just did, because like it was, I think maybe there would have been more of an emotional connection if I like let it build instead of just playing them all at once. Do I ever plan on playing Rain World on stream? Maybe. I do want to play Rain World. I know from my understanding that's like a very long game, or at least like a 20 plus hour game, maybe. Possibly. I'm not going to rule it out. I would definitely be interested on checking out Rain World. I think in terms of like games I plan to play soon. So I have my Nuzlocke run that we're still doing. We're going to be resuming that on Wednesday. It's definitely not short. Gotcha. We'll definitely be resuming Nuzlocke on Wednesday. I do plan to resume both The Witcher 3 and A Hat in Time soon. Witcher 3, whenever I'm streaming in the evenings, Hat in Time for my afternoons. What was it? It was very much like you had to walk through through a tunnel of long period of time instead of exploring a cave now and again. For Rain World. But yeah, no. What was other games? I plan to play. I'll probably start one of these Zero Escape games soon because I really been wanting to check those out, and that's been on my to stream list for quite some time. So, yeah. I mean, we'll possibly get to Rain World at some point. There's just so many games I want to play with such limited amount of time. But anyway, so I'm gonna wrap the stream up very shortly. Let me see. Is anybody I know? Okay, good. My friend Matt is streaming. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to raid my friend Matt. Get this raid ready. No, you were saying how you just kind of blitzed through the games, like how you didn't get the time to get it. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like I wish I took some time to just kind of like, not play them all back to back because I feel like I would have had more of an attachment to the characters, if you will. That said, like I said, like I really like the characters though. Like I think what was it? I still feel mixed about like the whole giving patches a whole redemption arc thing, but like because I really feel like he didn't earn it. But it's fine though. It was fun. It was a fun trilogy to go through. But anyway, I'm very tired. I'm gonna go relax for a bit and then probably either pass out or work on stuff. Before I end the stream, so Project Parent is still on hold until I can find the time for it. But I did type up my script for my quick vid video that I plan to start working on this week. I'm gonna try to have it maybe done before next Saturday. I don't know if I realistically can make that deadline, but I'm gonna certainly try to. But yeah. I hope you all look forward to it. It's going to be on a fun... The only hint I'll provide is that it's going to be on a fun... Oh, no, I timed out the raid. The only hint I'll provide is that it's going to be on a fun local multiplayer game. That's going to be the genre for whatever this mystery quick vid video is for you guys. Anyway, I'm very tired. Let's get this raid ready. And yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. My brain is fried. All right, everybody. Stay safe and take care.